This free video is brought to you by the Team Topologies Academy. Our goal is to help organizations become more effective and more humane. If you find this video helpful, we would love for you to check out and recommend our Academy content. The platform is first and foremost a curated experience for its users, usually engineers in internal teams. We must design the platform with the user in mind, with a strong focus on user experience and developer experience. A curated experience means that we provide value by focusing on reducing cognitive load for users, by making the platform easy to use. Often this means simplifying external software and services through useful internal abstractions and workflows. Curating the platform experience does not mean necessarily building everything in-house. Instead, we need to focus on what is helpful for our teams. For instance, if all teams are asked to use Amazon Web Services as the cloud provider, a simple wiki page detailing which 3 or 4 services and default configurations are recommended could already make a significant impact in terms of reducing the time it takes for a team to get a new service up and running on AWS. Other times, we do need to provide abstractions via platform APIs or tooling, but this should be as thin as possible. Earlier in the course, we talked about the example from Airbnb, where the infrastructure team created simple-to-use command line tools on top of the Kubernetes engine in order to simplify development workflows. One of these tools helps diagnose problems in a live application running in Kubernetes by collecting and merging information from multiple sources, such as log files and status data from multiple sources into a unified view. Instead of engineers having to run dozens of commands during a potentially stressful situation, they can now quickly visualize what's happening with a single command. This is exactly the kind of curated experience the platform should aim for, providing simpler, seamless workflows for the teams developing and operating software. Especially when compared to the patchwork of disjoint or highly complex tooling that teams experience without the help of a curated platform. The platform should address what Stefan O'Grady, co-founder at RedMonk, calls the developer experience gap. He says developers are forced to borrow time from writing code and redirect it towards managing the issues associated with highly complex, multi-factor developer toolchains held together in places by duct tape and baling wire. It's also important to understand that the curation rule doesn't mean the platform teams are in a position of deciding in isolation what other teams need from the platform. Because the users of the platform are also peers, there is a risk that platform engineers assume they know what the best approach is. But as we've seen earlier, different teams have different experiences and needs. Therefore, the curation process always starts by direct communication with the users. Of course, this is a two-way street. Because users are peers, they might as well be tempted to ask the platform team for specific solutions, rather than start by detailing their difficulties and jointly look for the simplest solution to address them. This is another reason why platform teams need a strong product management approach. Jessica Uliat, platform product manager at HelloFresh, describes this trade-off well. Having your colleagues as your customers affords you much easier access to your customer base than typical consumer product teams. It cuts both ways though. As easy as it is to get feedback from your customers, they also know who you are, and they can walk right up to your desk and monopolize your time if the product doesn't work well.